a little... Come on!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the films that hit their peak early on. We're looking at movies that were both positively and negatively received. As long as its introductory scene is the movie's highlight, then we're considering it.
You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand? Yeah.
Number 10, Ghost Ship. Believe us, this is the most obscure movie on our list. The relative obscurity of this campy horror flick, produced by Oscar winner Robert Zemeckis, better known for directing Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, probably owes to the fact that, well, it's not particularly well liked. In fact, its Rotten Tomatoes consensus reads, with a plot as creaky as the boat, Ghost Ship fails to deliver the scares. That said, if Ghost Ship had managed to sustain the cheesy chills of its first scene, it might have stood a fighting chance as a cult classic. We won't ruin the surprise, but we can promise that you will not be able to predict where it's headed. Number 9, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I was just keeping James company, sir. If that's all right.
Very kind of you. Any better, son?
Still cold, Father.
The opening entry into a trilogy that's vastly improved with each successive installment, the first standalone Wolverine film gets off to an encouraging start. While previous X-Men films had hinted at Logan's dark, painful past, Origins takes the franchise's best lessons in introducing its central character. The first X-Men began in a concentration camp. X2 opened with a jaw-dropping White House set action sequence, and this film expertly depicts the tragic origin story of Hugh Jackman's iconic Canadian mutant. Unfortunately, the rest of the movie fails to live up to its first scene, becoming a critical and commercial flop. Later on, it made for an easy target for Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool.
Hey, it's me! Don't scratch! Just cleaning up the timelines. Look, eventually, you're gonna hang up the claws, and it's gonna make a lot of people very sad.
Number 8, The Empty Man.
Oh, come on, it's fine. I think.
The only movie on our list to have taken a serious hit from the COVID-19 pandemic, David Pryor's The Empty Man was released to relatively little fanfare in October of 2020. And that's a shame, as its literally chilling first scene almost works as a horror short film in itself. Set in 1995, and preceding the rest of the events of the film by over 20 years, the scene depicts a mountaineering trip to Bhutan that goes, like, as wrong as it possibly can.
What's going on, buddy?
Greg? What's going on?
Hold on a minute!
A chance encounter with an ancient shrine unleashes a mysterious, terrifying curse on the unsuspecting hikers. While it takes a hot minute for the scene to hit a narrative payoff, it's definitely worth the wait.
Did you see someone out there? No, just you.
What?
What were you doing out there?
There was someone out there. He chased me. Want to get out?
Come on, calm down.
Do not tell me to calm down. We need to leave.
Number 17, Miami Vice.
On the low with the yacht, got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole crack.
Director Michael Mann had previously produced the TV show of the same name, and upon being encouraged by star Jamie Foxx, revived the quintessentially 80s cop drama as a feature film. While the new Miami Vice was critically derided at the time of its release, it has since been positively reevaluated, becoming a modern-day cult classic in the process.
Alonzo, what are you talking about?
I'm falling by the house. And then I'm gone. So, whatever you can do for her, okay, Sonny?
Vice follows in its predecessor's tradition of being a pleasure for the senses. Mann's use of digital cameras offers the film a visceral, immediate vibe that almost makes the viewer feel like they're in the midst of the action. The whole film certainly has its moments, but is strongest before being weighed down by a clunky, somewhat convoluted plot.
You don't need to go home.
Number 6, Drive.
There's 100,000 streets in this city. You don't need to know the route. You give me a time and a place, I give you a 5-minute window.
This artsy, meditative action thriller is chock full of stuff to love. One of Oscar Isaac's first major screen roles, a beautifully brooding lead performance from Ryan Gosling, and shockingly violent elevator fight scenes. Sorry, we can't really show you that last one. In any case, the first scene of Danish director Nicholas Winding Refn's American filmmaking debut stylishly sets the tone.
Come on.
A badass Gosling instantly commands the viewer's attention as the film's unnamed protagonist, a highly principled career criminal who's very, very good at what he does. Drawing from the films of Michael Mann, Martin Scorsese, and Paul Schrader, Refn immediately let audiences know that this wasn't quite Fast and Furious.
Chevy Impala, most popular car in the state of California. No one will be looking at you.
Number 5. Purple Rain.
The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun.
Look, we're not saying that the rest of Purple Rain isn't deserving of heaps of praise. It's just that its first scene is a blast of energy that perfectly captures Prince's spirit as a pioneering force of pop culture. Even if, for some reason, you're not a fan of the purple one, you can't help but marvel at the sheer showmanship on display. Director Craig Brewer, helmer of such films as 2011's Footloose remake and the Eddie Murphy vehicle Dolomite Is My Name, has sung the praises of Purple Rain, particularly highlighting then-recent film school grad Albert Magnoli's direction, calling him a hands-on editor with a bold vision. Number 4. Trainspotting.
Choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose a f***ing big television, choose washing machines, cars, compact displays and electrical tin openers.
Audiences' introduction to Ewan McGregor and future Oscar-winning director Danny Boyle's mainstream breakthrough immediately told them everything they need to know. Trainspotting is quite literally off to a running start, memorably and electrically soundtracked by punk legend Iggy Pop's late 70s anthem, Lust for Life.
Choose good health, low cholesterol and dental insurance. Choose fixed interest mortgage repayments. Choose a starter home. Choose your friends.
McGregor's breakneck internal monologue outlines his and his fellow addicts' apathetic, nihilistic mindset, illustrating their inability to conform to even the most basic societal expectations. We get a clear, intuitive sense of our leads, as well as of Boyle's characteristic kinetic filmmaking style. If nothing else, you're assured that you're in for a wild ride.
To choose life, I chose something else. And the reasons? There are no reasons. Who needs reasons when you've got heroin?
Number 3. Scream.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Halloween.
Arguably director Wes Craven's magnum opus, is it fair to say that Scream boasts possibly the best horror movie intro of all time? Well, the jury's still out on that one. There's no denying that it was immediately iconic. Following Casey Becker, one of the Ghostface killer's first victims, the scene expediently sets up Ghostface's modus operandi, as well as Craven's goal of skewering the slasher genre, which he felt had gone stale.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
Scream screenwriter Kevin Williamson has since stated that this scene was inspired by Janet Leigh's Marion Crane in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. That is to say, casting a major star, in this case Drew Barrymore, and killing her off early to throw audiences for a loop.
Listen, it was Jason. I saw that movie 20 goddamn times!
Then you should know Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the original killer. Jason didn't show up until the sequel.
I'm afraid that was a wrong answer.
Number 2. Top Gun Maverick.
They say we fell short. The contract threshold is Mach 10.
Mach 10 is supposed to be in 2 months. Today's test point is Mach 9.
Well, that's not good enough.
Says who?
Admiral Kane.
Even the most cynical movie lover would find themselves at the edge of their seat from the outset of this long-delayed legacy sequel. True to his character, Tom Cruise's infamous Pete Maverick Mitchell reminds audiences of just what made him such a bad boy to begin with. Maverick's initial mission is to prove that the fictional dark jet planes meet expectations. Clearly, it doesn't end there.
I know what happens to everyone else if I don't.
Dark Star is ready for takeoff.
Against the odds and the wishes of his superiors, Cruise's character manages to take the vehicle to Mach 10. When this scene is on, you already know that Maverick will come out on top. You just want to know how he's going to get there.
Where am I?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Jaws.
I'm not drunk! Slow down!
Wait! I'm coming!
With the help of a legendary, instantly recognizable score, an abundance of filmmaking prowess from a young Steven Spielberg, and captivating performances, Jaws is a stone-cold classic that begins in only the way a stone-cold classic can. Spielberg uses cinematic language to its full potential, proving that he not only had the goods that define a master of the art, but a long, bright future ahead of him.
What's your name again?
Chrissy!
Where are we going?
Swimming!
This iconic introduction would work even without dialogue. You could show it to folks who don't speak English and they'd likely have an idea as to what's going on. Jaws is the rare blockbuster that starts strong and then keeps the momentum going. Which movie do you find kicks things off just right? Don't hesitate to let us know in the comments below.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.